Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another album review. Now, I haven't really been requested to review anything lately, although I was requested to review an album by Overkill, I think. I'll probably get around to that later on, but for now, I'm gonna, I guess, review albums that I just feel like reviewing, and ones that I'm more familiar with. So with that being said, here I'm going to review Iron Maiden, Brave New World. This is the album right here. Now, for the longest time I would consider this my favorite Maiden album from the 2000s, but that kind of changes, a lot. Some days I like A Matter of Life and Death, some days I like Book of Souls, some days I like The Final Frontier, some days I like Dance of Death, but this here, Brave New World, still a phenomenal record, let me tell you. This album has a ton of good things going for it. Now, this is the first album in a while since Bruce was in the band, because Bruce left after Fear of the Dark came out, and then they had Blaze, whatever his name is, fill in for the vocal placement. But yeah, Bruce came back to record Brave New World, and I gotta say, if there was, I feel like this is one of the most epic comeback albums of all time, because of that, because it's been a while since Bruce was in the band, and when he came back, he decided he wasn't gonna play around, and it really does show in this album. Now, the first track, the opening track, is The Wicker Man, which is hands down probably my favorite track on this album. I really love, the instrumentation and, Bruce's vocals. This is basically Bruce's, way of saying, I'm back, better than ever. Well, not better than ever, but better than his performance on Fear of the Dark. But yeah, The Wicker Man is such a great song. It's easily one of my favorite opening tracks from the band. It has a really, really catchy chorus. It has a great hook to it. Ghost of the Navigators, this one's okay. It's kind of boring, kind of mediocre. Brave New World, the title track, I like this one a lot. I would definitely consider this one of my favorites. Blood Brothers, now when I first bought the album, this one was my favorite, but man, did this song grow off of me. I don't care about it as much as I did before. It seems kind of bland in a way, but I still do think it is a good song for what it is. The instruments are really the thing that do it for me. It's got like these, it's got like this atmospheric feeling to it. You would just have to listen to it for yourself to find out how good it is. Skipping a track ahead, we get to Dream of Mirrors, which is another one of my favorites on this album. I really like the instrumentation and the vocals, and this song does have a really good pace to it. And skipping some tracks ahead, we get to Out of the Silent Planet, which is, it's not one of my favorites, but I do come to this one a lot on this when I do listen to this album. This one is a really unique song. It has these synths at the beginning, and it really does work for the song. I really do like that about this song. I like that it has like that classic sound to it. Like, it's kind of like a throwback to Iron Maiden's previous albums. It's got a really epic chorus that sounds really powerful, and it's not one that you just want to sit down and listen to. Like, you really, take your chin up whenever you listen to the chorus. It's really great stuff. And the closing track is The Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Not one of my favorite album closers from Iron Maiden, but I do think it is a good one. It has a really good flow to it, and it's a unique song in its own way. So yeah, that's my review of Brave New World by Iron Maiden. This is the first album in the that came out in the 2000s, and it's a great record, and I highly recommend you check it out. Even if you're someone who's only a fan of Iron Maiden's 80s work, maybe you're a fan of Iron Maiden's 80s work, maybe you're only a fan of Iron Maiden's 80s and 90s work, I still do recommend you check out this album, because it's a great comeback album for Bruce, and yeah, I know this is just a great album overall, and I don't know, they did a lot of things right, and in my opinion, they've gotten better since this album even came out. You know, it's a really phenomenal record, one of my favorite Maiden albums from the 2000s. I highly recommend it if you are a fan of Iron Maiden, if you're a fan of Black Sabbath, if you're a fan of Metallica. Definitely check out this record. You might find something you like about it. Well, that's my review for Brave New World from Iron Maiden. I want to hear what you guys think of this album, or see in the comments what you think. So be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time.